All right, guys, we are out here at the Glock store. Today is a very, very special day. And of course, I got your man, Lenny Miguel out here, guys, to show us a little bit about the 26X. We are about to get started, and he's gonna give us a little bit of information. But first, I'm gonna let him introduce himself and tell you a little bit about the Glock store.
Well, my name is Lenny McGill, of course. We're here in Nashville. The Glock store is an unusual store. Not only is it beautiful, but we are specializing in Glocks.
Yes.
Glock, we are the Glock mothership, if you sort of say.
Yes.
We also have our Shoot 270 rooms where you can shoot in multiple directions at multiple targets. It's we don't shoot down lanes here because I found the lanes were pretty boring after a while. So it's a really unique shop. Like I said, we moved from California into Nashville. We're 2 miles from the airport. People come in from all around the world to visit us. In fact, some guys just came in with you the other day. You were here. They came down to see the 26X, which is what we're here to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's showtime, guys. Let's get started here. What we got here, Lenny?
This is the box for the 26X.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, just the box itself. Now,
okay.
Of course.
And it's actually a pretty decent box, too. I'm a big box snob. So this is actually pretty decent. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Okay, what we got?
Well, this is the 26X, of course. It's got a slide on it with an optic, of course. But the frame, what we've done here, and again, this is something off of my personal preference. Is, the 26 is a pretty cool gun, but it's got a crappy little grip, right? So everybody always struggles to hold on to it. So I was thinking, a long time ago, about 2 years ago, I said, you know what? I'd love to have a 19 style grip with a 26 upper.
Genius.
Because I believe the 19 is really one of the perfect, carry guns. You can shoot it hard, you can run with it hard, still small enough to carry. But we made it a little bit smaller because the 26X will accept all of your parts from your G26, G27, G33, Gen 3, 4, or 5.
Right.
Yeah. So this is basically it. Now, it comes, to you as a slide, as a frame by itself.
And see, Lenny,
like so.
A lot of people get confused about that online. They think 26X is 26X slide and lower frame, and I had to explain that also.
Yeah, so the 26X, eventually we'll have a full gun.
You just heard it first.
You did hear it first,
yes.
Yeah, but that's coming, So first things first, it's the frame itself.
Okay.
And we do have a parts kit as well. Now the frame, when you get the frame, here's what's really important. You're gonna get the ambidextrous magazine release button. Or reversible, I guess is really the word.
Right.
Because a lot of the Gen 3 people don't have that, and so you can't put your Gen 3 mag button in here. All the other parts will fit, except for the takedown lever or the slide lock.
Got it.
So we have when you get this, you're gonna get the reversible mag catch and the slide lock installed. That's how it comes. Then you take all your parts from your other gun and you install it right into this frame, and you put the slide right on top of it, and you're good to go.
Very good.
Yeah.
And as far as ergos, when you're filling this, does it have the same length hand grip as the 19? That's a question that a lot of you guys been asking in the comment section, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it feels great in my hand. No, your pinky, watch this. Your pinky does not slip off. It's on here. Well,
okay, here's a 19, okay? Here's a 26X, and they are basically mirrored in length,
wow.
Okay? Now, we did change a couple things up here, which I think are actually better than on the 19. We did the trigger undercut, so you can get your hand up a little bit higher. Right? Okay, we have this is the knuckle cut, sorry. This is the trigger undercut, so, for your offhand here. So, I think the ergonomics of this are a little bit better than the Glock 19 itself because of that. We do a lot of custom jobs. People want to do that because, the Glock 19 comes straight across and you can't get up as high as you can. The higher you get on the gun, the better control you have. So that's one of the things I thought was very, very popular, and I just wanted to incorporate it in the frame. Now, not only do you have the undercut, you have a double undercut, looks like right there, that's the trigger undercut. That is beautiful. This is the knuckle cut, that's the trigger undercut. That is amazing. And then also, guys, as far as the tack rail, tell us a little bit about this pick rail, which I think is so special. Well, yeah, so everybody knows that the 26s don't have a rail, right? And so you're kind of stuck with, the TLR6 light, which is not a bad light, but the TLR7 sub is better. And of course, you have the option to have a rail. What we did with this rail is we used a Glock 43X size rail. Okay, so it'll accept any of the Glock 43X parts or accessories, laser lights. So the TLR 7 sub fits perfectly on this, and that's really one of my preferred lights because, like I said, it's a tiny light. So that's what the rail is all about there, and it's basically designed to take just about any accessory that a G43X would take.
See, and that's amazing, guys. That really is good because what you're getting right here is that concealability factor. You know, you're able to conceal where no one can actually see that printing, as long as you do it right, of course, right, Lenny?
Well, yeah, and the goal there is, you know, there's really not enough room here to put the full-size lights on. So we tried, we looked at it, just there's nothing to bite onto. So you're right, if you're gonna carry and you wanna carry concealed, that smaller light is gonna be a perfect option.
Very good. Now, we do have some questions, guys. I hear you all in the comment section. Y'all been going crazy. So I have some notes that I put in my phone. We're gonna ask Lenny in a few minutes some questions and just let him go with this, okay? All right, so we have the notes here, guys, and here we go. All right, first one, Lenny. A lot of subscribers wanna know, what is this 26X frame compared to?
Well, very good question. It's basically a 19 frame.
There we go.
However, amazingly, surprisingly, it's the same as a G43X.
Okay.
I mean, as far as the profile goes, if you were to look at them side by side, you know, just go like that. Okay. These are the two extremes. The only difference is it's a little thicker because it's a double stack magazine versus a single stack.
Got it.
But the key to that is that, you know, everybody loves the 43X because it's easy to carry, right? But you can't really shoot this as well.
Okay.
So this extra grip here gives you something to really drive. You can really hold on to it and just run with it.
Have more control.
You have more control, exactly, because that gun tends to slip around in people's hands. I don't know anybody who shoots the 43X as well as they can shoot a 19.
Okay.
All right, so this is a better shooter.
Comparison with the 26X. What are we looking at there as far as length in the grip?
Oh, you mean the G26 versus the 26X? Well,
I mean the 26. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's a little bit longer. You know, it's you know, just about 3/4 of an inch longer right there. Is what you're talking about. So we can show the camera here. That's basically what you're talking about.
You see it.
Yeah, and that makes a big difference because this gun seems to be top heavy. You know, everybody who shoots this, you know, it's falling off your hand, falling on your hand. So what's really interesting about this particular concept is, you know, accuracy in my mind really always starts with grip.
Yes.
So your grip, you know, so everybody can put the gun out there, shoot one shot and get a good shot. They line up the sights. It's when you shoot multiple shots rapidly, the gun starts jumping around and your grip degrades, hence your accuracy degrades. So that's why the larger grip is going to give you better accuracy, more control. And like I said, you can just drive this thing.
Okay.
Push it hard.
Very good tack driver. Y'all heard it. All right. Second question here, Lenny. Ergonomically, how does the 26X feel compared to the 43X in hand? I think
I just talked about that.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
But basically, it's just a wider grip that gives you a little bit more to hold on to.
Yeah.
And most people like the size of the 19 more so than they like the 43X.
Okay. Can we see how the Glock 19 compare side by side with the 26? I think we did that too.
I think we jumped all over that.
We going over everything.
But I'm going to do it again. Look at that. It's basically the same exact size.
He's knocking it out. He's knocking it out.
You know, and I think, you know, to be honest, I love our stippling or texturing better than the factory Gen 5 tactical.
It's a lot better and it feels better.
It does feel great.
Okay, we're knocking it out. Lenny taking it. He taking it, y'all. All right. Now here goes some good ones, Lenny. You ready?
Yep.
Please explain why the 1 through 25 serial numbers are so special. That were being sold because they're sold out now.
Well, that's a great question. A lot of people have asked me that as well. I mean, what's the difference? Well, there's really no difference except for the number. And, you know, one of the things that, you know, we know is there's a lot of people who are collectors.
And it appreciates the price.
That's right. And remember, this is, you know, one of my first frames. And so it's not the last, but one of my first. And so a lot of people, you know, wanted to be in with me on the beginning of this thing. And I really appreciate that because the 1 through 25 will have some intrinsic value over time.
There you go. All right. Next question here, Lenny. This is a good one. Are we able to get the slides ported on the 26X or any other slide of our choice? You guys ask the questions. I'm asking Lenny.
Absolutely. We have our C-cut process here. I don't know if you've done one yet or not, but
No, not yet.
we've done the optic cut for you, I think. So the C-cut process is basically part of our 10-day program. You send your slide in. We mill the slide and the barrel to correspond so that the gases are ejected out the top, which helps reduce recoil and muzzle flip. That's really the key, is the muzzle flip. What's really interesting when you do that, you know, you feel a lot more of the gun kind of pushing back in your hand versus jumping up to this like this. So it's really one of our most popular things we do here. The optic cut is huge. You know, we get, 100 slides a day sometimes. C-cuts, the same thing, is really coming up. We're doing 50, 60 a day on that as well.
Very good. Next question here, Lenny. This is a real good one. What triggers can the 26X take, lower frame?
Well, basically any trigger that the Glock 19 will take, or Glock
Any
26.
generation?
Any gen, yeah. So, I mean, basically the parts will be Gen 3, 4, or 5. Depends on what you have. Basically, if you have a Gen 5 trigger housing, you need a Gen 5 trigger. If you have a Gen 3 or 4 trigger housing, you need a Gen 3 or 4 trigger. But basically, any of the Glock parts will fit into the 26X.
Very good. Next question here. Will you be eventually creating a slide to go with the Glock 26X lower frame?
Absolutely.
A lot of people have been asking that in the comment section.
Yes, we will. We are in development right now, and we are working on that. So yes, we're kind of playing around with different designs, to be honest. How fancy or how crazy do we want to get, or do we want to kind of keep it simple and kind of keep it, just more tactical versus fancy.
Okay.
So that's the question that we haven't really answered, but we have all the internals developed. We're just really working on the outside, how it's going to look.
There you go.
Yeah.
Only at the Glock store. Stop playing. All right. And the last one here, I believe, this is really good. Will we ever get any lower frames in a different color?
Absolutely, yes.
We need the FDEs, Lenny.
Okay, and
Lenny, we need the flat dark earths. We need the greens, the army greens, whatever the hell you call it, Lenny.
Yes, it's the BFG, battlefield green, I think is what it is. But yes, the answer is yes. And obviously, we're just putting this out, and right now it's black because all the marketing guys said, hey, let's just do one. Let's get crazy. Let's concentrate on one thing. But I believe that the next run we do will have some different colors, and I think the FDE is a great choice. I like the gray a lot.
Yes.
And we do sell a lot of gray, and then the battlefield green, or the OD green, whatever you want to call it, is a really good choice as well. So those are probably three of the other colors. We may go into something kind of crazy too. So,
very good.
And now here's a question that people ask: can you stipple the frame?
Ooh,
can you Cerakote the frame?
That's a good question.
Yes and yes. So yes, if you wanted to do more stippling, if you want to stipple up, like I said, some people said to us, well, why don't you just go with the texture all the way up? And so the reason, I just think it looks better without it.
I think so too.
It kind of sometimes looks a little, just janky sometimes when you do all that. But, some people like it. So if you wanted to kind of add some more stippling to it, yes, it's possible. If you want to Cerakote this, yes, that's possible. We're going to have a whole bunch of different options, of course, as we get further down the road with this.
Right. Last thing, I said that twice, but I'm going to say it again. Are we able to get any of those slides put on here and see the compatibility, what it actually looks like, Lenny?
Well, this is a Glock 26 Gen 5 slide.
Okay.
Okay, it's got an optic on it. It's one of our range guns. It's kind of beat up, right? So basically, it just goes on as any other slide.
Okay.
And boom. That's what
right
that looks
there.
like. Yep. Okay, now this
feels so good.
It does feel good. I think the
and
trigger
the grip, y'all hit it.
Yeah. Yeah, even Quentin likes it.
I like that.
Now let me show you too without the optic there, and we'll kind of get that going for you here. I hate when that happens. Okay, here we go.
Check this out, guys.
Now this is without the optic, and this is.
And what slide is this?
That's
Lenny?
also a Gen 5.
Okay.
So now Gen 4 slide will fit as well as a Gen 3 slide.
That's
the
26.
main thing is if you have, and here's what really pay attention to this one here. So if you have a Gen 5 gun and a Gen 5 trigger housing, and you try to put a Gen 3 slide on it, you got to change out the slide cover plate because that's different. Remember?
Yes.
The back plate is different.
Back plate.
Yeah, it's got that extra cutout or a little larger cutout. But that's it. So, that's the Gen 5 slide, and it'll work for a Gen 3 slide, Gen 4 slide, Gen 5 slide for 26, 27, or 33.
Okay.
All right. And, of course, we have conversion barrels that'll take your 40 caliber or your 357 down to 9mm. So
nice.
We got everything here at the Glock store. So if you're looking really to improve your Glock, improve your Glock 26, and improve your shooting, which he's going to do in just a minute, you got to get a 26X because it's hot. It's really cool. A lot of people are saying, well, what's the point of it all?
No, it's the perfect combination.
The point of it is it's a perfect carry gun. Really, that's in my mind, it is the perfect carry gun because you can drive it hard, you can shoot it hard, 15 rounds, and you can still carry it.
Yep. Very good. All right, Lenny, is there anything else that I missed that you may want to tell the subscribers on the channel, sir?
Well, I don't think so. I think we covered a lot. The bottom line is, we're here in Nashville, real close to the airport, like 2 miles from the airport. So if you're ever in Nashville, come in. You can test drive this. You can buy one of these. We can ship it back to an FFL in your neighborhood. It is, by the way, a lot of people ask this question, is it an FFL part? Yes. This is a serialized frame that must go through the FFL process.
Yes.
So, it's not like a SIG frame where, it's just a piece of plastic. This actually is the serialized gun itself, and so it goes through the FFL process.
Right there at the bottom, guys.
Bottom line, I just want to say thank you, man, for coming in.
Thank you so much.
What a pleasure it is.
Yes, it was awesome, y'all.
Gotta love this guy's energy, huh? Yeah.
Appreciate it, guys. All right, now we're about to get into the range and throw some lead down range. Stop playing with us. All right, guys, we're out here at the range, Glock store. We're about to put some lead, I guess you would say it's downrange. It's the actual room. But we have the target right there, just regular cardboard, generic target. We're gonna shoot, see how the gun fits in the hand, how the recoil impulse is, and also the muzzle flip. You guys are asking questions about that, so we're about to go ahead and get into it. I got an audience back here, some of my homeboy Glock store representatives, they out there watching, guys, so let's get into it here. So right here, we actually have the Glock 26 Gen 5 slide. That is an OEM slide, and we have it attached to the 26X lower frame right here. So we're about to get into it. This grip is amazing. It almost feels like a granulated grip, but I wouldn't call it that. It's stipple. It's actually stipple from what I can see right here. So we have some ammunition here. As far as the grain, what grain are we working with here, guys? 115 it looks like we're working with. The gun is empty right now, so we're gonna go ahead and load it up and get some shots downrange here. That target's sitting low, man. Okay, let's see what this thing is all about. A little low. Okay. Feels good in the hand. Groupings are tight. Okay. Feels real good in the hand. Okay. Interesting.
The dot might not be 0.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Yeah, because you can see where all my shots are grouping like perfect.
I don't think it's you.
No, yeah, I'm looking. You knew what I was thinking, right? Yeah, I'm like, I know I'm not off like that, and I'm this damn close. No, so they're grouping super tight down there. So, all right, let's keep it going. It's probably not 0, guys, but it's all good. We're just getting a feel for the gun here. Okay, looks like we're empty. Nothing in the chamber, nothing in the mag. Okay, now, I did a review not too long ago, and this is a sad comparison. I just have to bring this up because it's the only gun that gave me slide bite was my Bear Creek Arsenal, and it's a Glock 19 clone, okay? So it was giving me slide bite a little bit. I never did feel it with this gun at all, guys. And this is a smaller form factor gun. I did not feel the slide giving me that bite at all in my hand. So pretty amazing stuff so far. All right, let's give it some more rounds here. Okay. Do a little bit more here. I like this. I really like it. It has the stippling in the front for grip, stability, and in the back. I like that a lot. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Nice. Oh, what we got here? A little jammy? No? That was weird. Keep it down range. That was strange. I wonder what that was all about. Let's try again. All right. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, literally, when you think about it, my pinky is literally, and I want you guys to see this on camera. I'm gonna do this in a safe type of way. Right here, it's a little flare, and your pinky right there, let me turn this way. My pinky right there is perfectly aligned. It's like right on the grip, literally. Then when you're getting that recoil, it doesn't slip off, which is a good thing, because that will be problematic big time. Nice gun. And then as far as it being concealed, I mean, you know, being able to conceal the gun really good. Take it. Right there. And I got skinnies on, man. Hey, it's perfect. I'm telling you, so you can't beat it. You want to get a couple of shots, man?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead and let him get a couple of shots here.
I got a magazine.
Okay. All right, we got him in here, guys.
This is actually my first test fire with this gun,
Seriously?
believe it or not. Yep.
What?
So it'll be interesting.
Here we go, Glock store pressure, boy. Yeah. Nice.
Feels good. It keeps the muzzle down.
So what do you think? What's some of your assessment with it?
Oh, it's not as, the weight does it justice. So like the 43X is like a little bit more of a snappier gun. This
and it's
one,
thinner too.
Yeah, this one it's like it actually keeps its muzzle down.
Right.
So like you can feel it's not as you're not getting as much of that recoil kick.
Right. And the muzzle flip, because recoil equates to what? Muzzle flip. So you're not getting a lot of muzzle flip because the slide is smaller. That's the beautiful thing about it. So yeah, this is really great, guys. You need to check it out. Glock Store, I believe it is at GlockStore.com. Check it out at GlockStore.com while supplies last, because these will sell out. And if you have any questions for me, make sure you drop it in a comment section below. Any type of questions for Lenny, me, or whoever it is here at the Glock Store, and we'll most definitely drop an answer to your question in the comment section. And then also, please like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so when I roll out the latest videos, you'll be able to receive them. And remember,